You look at somebody like George Perry Floyd Jr., who was a activist and he was a voice. You know what I'm saying? He was a black voice for the black people. You know what I'm saying? He was into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He was a lot of things, man. And you know, I really appreciate YouTube starting a whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Geared at supporting black people, supporting, you know, George Floyd, and letting people know that, you know, we don't tolerate prejudiced people and racism. You know, we're not part of that. It's a lot of social media platforms that really do not care. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that YouTube started YouTube Black, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. It lets us know, you know, that somebody out there cares and that we do not tolerate racism over here. You know what I'm saying? I was threatened by 3 racist people. It was 6 of them in total, but it was 3 of them that actually approached. Well, one of them cussed me out, and 3 of them cussed me out. But of those 3, 2 approached me. 2 guys approached me and threatened me. You know what I'm saying? And it was 6 of them in total. You know what I'm saying? But I can only speak for the ones who, you know, was ready to put their hands on me for something that they did in the wrong. Lady went by and hit my car with her basket on the passenger side. She say her hand so her basket hit my car. She say it was her hand. Whether it was your hand or the basket, all I know is if your hand hit my car like that, you got a heavy hand. You got I don't want to say nothing wrong, but you got a heavy hand, right? So she say her hand, his hand. What I don't know. I assume it was a lady. She say his hand, her hand hit my my window, right? And then her boyfriend or her brother, whoever it was, I could tell he got to be related to her husband or something like that, or her wife, whatever it was. Got really defensive. Didn't even know what was really the fullness of what was going on, because when she hit my car, you wasn't right there. I didn't get ugly with the lady or the man, whoever it was. I opened my door and I said, it looked like a woman, so I said, you hit my car, right? You could tell the person heard me but ignored me, right? So I said, ma'am, you hit my car. Still trying to keep my voice low but be respectful, right? So she didn't act like she didn't hear me. So the 3rd time I said, ma'am, you hit my car. And that's when she turned around and started cussing and all that. But notice, she waited till her other 5 compadres, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying compadre, but she waited till her other 5 people came out to really start something. If it takes 6 of y'all to take little old me down, y'all are so coward it ain't even funny. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, it's respect. If I walk by somebody's car and I hit their car, whether it's with my hand or a basket or whatever, because sitting right here, and it's nighttime, and you're walking by with a basket between 2 cars. You see what I'm saying? When you could have walked around all the cars to get to where you was getting at, you want to cut between the cars. That's fine. But at the rate of speed that you're going, boom. That's what I hear. That was loud. That was very loud. It sounded like the basket. It looked like the basket. You see what I'm saying? So for her to say, oh, yeah, it was my hand. Whether it's your hand or the basket, you still should be like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit your car, or whatever it was. No big deal. And that's all I was trying to tell them. You know what I'm saying? And they did not want to take accountability, you know what I'm saying, for their wrongs. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, these are the same people that, you know, vandalized the Capitol. These are the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta watch out, man, because these people do not abide by law. These are the same people that try to enforce the law on us and tell us that we got to abide by law. They will do their best to use the law against us. This is why black people in America, you need to know the law. You need to know your rights. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know these type of people right here. You know what I'm saying? Like when people like that was at my door. I mean, these people they came from all the way from one side of the parking lot where their vehicle was parked. I got my door open like this, and I'm talking to them saying, ma'am, you hit my car, talking to them like this, but they're way on the other side of the like, I'm parked on this side, then like it's a way where you can drive your car in between. They're on that side. So they make it their business to call me the N-word, all out of my name, and cussing. I wasn't doing no cussing. I wasn't calling them out their name. I wasn't calling them anything racial, racist, none of that. They made it their business to come over here and threaten me at my car door. I'm glad them people didn't put their hands on me, because if them people would have put their hands on me, I would have had to defend myself in Jesus' name. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's 6 against 1. But what y'all gotta understand is when somebody is trying to attack you or threaten you for simply saying, ma'am, you hit my car, and they're trying to get racist, and like, you gotta stand on business. You know what I'm saying? They took it to a way higher level than I was even. I wasn't even on that. I was simply saying, hey, look, you hit my vehicle. All she had to say was, oh, it was only my hand that hit your vehicle. I apologize. And we could have went on about our day. You see what I'm saying? And then the dude came in and said, well, why didn't you get out your car and look to see what it was? He didn't even go over there and look, so he don't even know what was going on with my car. He was on this side of my car, cussing me out, threatening to hurt me, threatening to rip me up out this car, and calling me all out of my name and stuff like that, calling me racial, you know what I'm saying, things, calling me the N-word, and with all that violence, all that negative energy going around, why would I get out of my car? See, that's what he wanted me to do. Because he know it's probably a camera. We in Walmart parking lot in Cedar Park. There's probably a camera watching us. And I think that's what they thought about. So as they approached me, I think that's probably the only thing that probably stopped them. And them probably thinking that I got something in this car for them. You see what I'm saying? So if we had been somewhere where nobody was around, they probably would have roughed me up. If not, tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, man, as black people, know your rights, know your laws. You know what I'm saying? Know when you can defend yourself and how to. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if a black person were to walk up to a white person car and do that same exact thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would turn out very bad for the black person. And they would get away with that. You know what I'm saying? But when it's us, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole different story. And they would easily try to turn that around, and say, well, they would try to have every reason to say that you was at fault. Stuff like that goes on all the time. You look at some of that time you had the Amazon driver that was driving on a white person's property to deliver something that they ordered from Amazon. And they tried to start messing with that dude because he's on their property trying to deliver a package because he's a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff that goes on that a lot of people don't have to deal with. And, a lot of people that are not black that don't have to deal with. And, y'all be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? But this is why thugs and gangsters exist. Because when the police won't stand up for us, when the justice system won't stand up for us, you know what I'm saying? When we the people, quote unquote, won't stand up for us, they stand up for them and their kind. You know, this is when you got to go to plan B. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep putting the power. You can't keep putting the power in their hands. You can't keep putting the ball in their court when everything that they're doing is meant to make you fail. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them the power by supporting, you know, their operation. That's when you come up with your own operation and you do things your way by your own rules to protect you and your family and your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about supporting what's right. I'm all about justice. I'm all about equality. You know what I'm saying? I got white friends, you know? And like, really never in my life have I really had to deal with prejudiced people to that severity. You know what I'm saying? To that magnification. Like when they was cussing at me, I was trying to calm them down. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not even on that type of energy. But see, if they had did that with the wrong person, somebody would have matched their energy. You know what I'm saying? But they seen an advantage. Okay, it's six of us, and it's one of him. You know, we gonna show who has the power. And you know them not Democrats. You know they not Democrats. Hate to say that, but they not. That's why I say the same ones that tore down that vandalized the Capitol wasn't Democrats. But I don't even make it about that. They made it about that. I wasn't even on that. It just, even if it was somebody black that hit my car, I would have said the same thing. Sir, you hit my car. Ma'am, you hit my car. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting one time. It was a black lady parked next to me at Starbucks. And I was sitting in my car. And she was sitting in her car. I think we was both on the phone. And we was sitting up under a tree. Shade tree. And all I heard was pow. And I looked over at her. Well, I looked around because it sounded like it was kind of coming from that side. I looked around like, and then I looked over at her. She started laughing because her window was there. She started laughing. She said one of them things fell out of that tree. And I just like, I started laughing too because I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy though, because in that same spot, it was the same thing. We heard pow, like from the street. And I'm like, man, somebody over there shooting. And it just so happened, I heard it again, pow. But the second time I heard it, I saw it was like almost like lightning in the sky. But it wasn't like way up in the sky. It was coming from the lightning pole. I mean the electric wiring from the electric poles. And one of the things was shooting off fire and stuff like that. You know, but I didn't jump on that lady and just assume that it was her. This lady that hit my car over here, you know what I'm saying? I seen her hit my car. I seen her hit my vehicle.